about the vast amount of data that gets generated every day within the organizations. Okay, so worldwide, there are huge millions of organizations which are working, doing their own work. But as a byproduct or as a major product as well, a lot of data is getting generated. Okay, and this particular data, ranges from, traditional uh, transaction data, like if we talk about banking systems, hospital systems, hotel management system, any kind of management system that you talk about. So this particular data ranges from a normal transaction data to a lot of, telemetry data that arises from various services. Okay, so various services, there could be some online shopping going on. Because of that, there could be some data that is getting generated. Also, data could be getting generated because of some signals, because of some sensors that are placed at various places to observe something. Okay, so there could be some sensors which are placed for weather monitorization, for pollution monitoring. Okay, there could be some signals which are placed over various social media platforms to gather some data and all. So there is a lot and lot of data generating each second in the world. Okay, so world has come together, or the people uh, who are working with data, they have come together and they have came up with a common agenda of, looking at that data, understanding that data, and trying to solve the future problems. Okay, so their intention is, or their goal is, to understand this historic data, and based on their understanding of the historic data, either they want to predict something, either they want to, create something new, or solve an existing problem through that data. Okay, so there could be a sales data, and they are looking at that sales data, and they see that, okay, there has been certain products, or there has been certain region which is not performing well. So they can look out for the solutions for, bringing out that, or, making that product stand out. Or there could be some, weather data that we have been seeing from past, so many years. And I want to predict, based on the current situation, what would be the rainfall, what could be the weather situations 10 years from now. Or there could be some medical data, and I'm observing through image scanning that, is this formation could lead to some kind of tumors, or anomalies, or anything like that. Or if a particular kind of lifestyle could lead to a particular kind of situations, or uh, conditions in future. Okay, so this is what a common data analyst would try to put on the answers to through this data. Okay, so that is why data in today's world is a very, very, very important resource, a very, very important asset. Okay, and this abundance of data is truly, truly remarkable. For instance, like, as I have already told you many examples, if I tell you one more example, like if in retail landscape I talk about, so we are having, huge volumes of data. Okay, so retail, if you talk about any e-commerce website, okay, so we have huge amount of data. There could be millions of customers of Amazon who could be ordering from Amazon's each and every second, as of today. Okay, and there are a lot of buyers associated with that, lot of people who are giving reviews, what a lot of people who are putting on their products. There are various sellers, there are various buyers, customers, reviewers, etc., etc. Okay, and they meticulously, these e-commerce sites, they track your product browsing and purchasing history, and that the pages that you have navigated on the websites, and they, what are your preferred shopping categories, what are your preferred shopping areas. Okay, what are your spending habits? Do you spend a lot during a holiday season? Do you spend a lot during summers? Do you spend a lot during weekend? What is your, suppose if it's a food ordering system, so what kind of foods, like, do you order late at night? Do you order more during weekends, or something like that? Okay, so this is what they try to, guess about you, get about you, and then they try to give you a very, very focused kind of advertisement, or focused kind of solutions, or they want to place a focused product based on your needs. Okay, so in today's world, information or data has become a very, very valuable asset. Okay, but all the organizations, they face a common challenge, that how to, use this asset. Everyone is saying that data is so valuable, data is so important, it's an asset, but not all the organizations are in have the capacity to harness this asset. Okay, they don't have capacity, they don't know how to harness the wealth of this data to drive into a positive change for their operations. Okay, so they want to, everyone wants to be profitable, everyone wants to grow one step further, um, with passing time. But how to harness this capacity of data? Many of the organizations, they struggle to extract meaningful insights from their data. Okay, and which ultimately hampers their ability to make informed decisions. Okay, so they want to make informed decisions that, okay, this is the product, so to which kind of audience should I push this product? But because they are not able to make out from their data how to do that, so this hampers their ability to make informed decisions. And a successful retail business, for instance, should utilize this for treasure to, treasure trove to data. Okay, so how a organization can use it? They can keep tabs on inventory levels, they can pinpoint customer purchase habits. Okay, so if they have seen that I look really forward to some stationery products and all, so they can pinpoint my purchase habits, they can push such kind of advertisements or products to me, any innovative products to me, or any kind of discounts if they have for me. They can detect emerging user trends and patterns. Okay, they can look forward. Like we all know that, nowadays trend change so fast because of, so much availability of information. Trends are changing so fast. Whatever clothes we were wearing last, or whatever colors were in last year, they might not be so cool this year, and so on. Okay, so trends and patterns, if your data is capable of, looking at those trends and patterns very, very quickly, then you will be able to quickly take a decision and push those kind of products in the line of your e-commerce in order to enhance profit, or make most of the situations. Okay, you can also offer tailor-made product recommendations. You can also optimize the pricing strategies if you want. Okay, and also you can prevent the fraudulent activity. So apart from going into positive ends, you can also observe if there is a pattern of a negative thing which is going on. Okay, so there could be some, you might have read some news or the other about, some e-commerce sites over which, some people are ordering something fake, ordering something, they are saying it's fake, they are saying they have not received anything. In place of phone, they have received some soap bars, things like that. So some of them are true, some of them could be fraudulent activities. So you can quickly observe a fraudulent pattern using that data. Okay, because a single human being or a team of human beings cannot observe a lot in this data, but a machine can. Okay, and furthermore, you might be interested in uncovering your daily, monthly sales pattern, key data segments, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so the key to unlocking the potential within the data lies in our ability to weave the compelling narrative around it. Okay, so data is just a static thing, but it will be up to a data analyst, up to a data scientist, that what questions to ask from that data, what to understand from that data, how much to torture that data so that it will confess to your needs, or it will confess to your demands. Okay, so that is what is required in a data analyst as a skill. Okay, as a skill set. Okay, so in today's competitive environment, in a today's fast paced environment, okay, so now everything is so connected because of internet, every information reaches so fast. So it's a very, very fast paced business world. Okay, and crafting insightful reports, telling the data story is very, very important in decision making. Okay, so some people, even if we talk about any kind of thing, may it be a fashion trend, may it be a reading trend, may it be because of some of the courses which could be becoming popular in the education area. So the people or the organizations which take a quick decision, which understand the patterns quickly, they will be the business leaders. Okay, and all the business leaders, they do rely on these narratives to drive better outcomes. Okay, so this is how data is so important to us. And here comes a tool for all of us, which is Power BI. Okay, so Power BI basically is a tool. Okay, so it's not a language, it's not a programming language. Power BI is a tool. Okay, so by tool, I mean that you don't have to program anything. There will be operations available in form of options to you, which you can click and do your task. Okay, so a tool is something which is very, very easy to use, very, very easy to understand, very, very easy to use, as well as very, very easy to utilize. Okay, So tool has got its capabilities that, it's very easy to understand. There is a very, what to say, flat learning curve for that. You don't have to go through a lot of learning to understand a tool. Okay, so imagine how you do work in Microsoft Word or in Microsoft PowerPoint, okay, or any other kind of tool that we have used. Okay, so these tools, they have their own positive points, that they are very easy to use. Okay, and why they are very easy to use? Because they provide you a good graphical user interface, a good GUI they provide you, where everything is, self understandable. You have got some fields. Okay, so no one has really read through a tutorial to sign up to Gmail or to use Instagram, right? So we don't use tutorials to use Instagram. Why? Because Instagram's GUI itself is so interesting, so, focus driven, so easy, so what to say, attractive, that we feel like using it. Okay, and we don't feel stuck into, if I want to post a photo, if I want to create a reel, I don't feel I struggle a lot. Okay, so everyone likes these kind of things, and no one today's fast paced world, no one wants to, spend a lot and lot of time in learning. Of course, learning cannot be replaced, but when things could be done faster using a tool, everyone would be interested in using a tool. Okay, so Power BI is one such tool which will solve to most of our data analytics needs. Okay, so whatever data analytics, whatever analysis of your data that you want to do, it could be either theoretical analysis, it could be either graphical and not theoretical, but statistical analysis, it could be graphical analysis of your data, it could be creating reports, it could be creating dashboards. So Power BI is a one-stop solution for all your needs related to data. Okay, and positive point of Power BI is that it's a tool. Because it's a tool, you don't need to program anything. Things will be available to you with, just click of buttons, and everything is so well, placed. It has got a good GUI to use. Okay, so that is why people are getting more and more driven towards using Power BI. Okay, so now if you open any kind of job vacancies or any kind of skill set for data analytics people, even for the people who want to work for mid or senior level in an organization, in for senior management level in an organization, a Power BI is becoming a very top rated skills nowadays. Okay, so this is where Power BI serves its purpose. Okay, Power BI is a tool. This tool is offered by Microsoft. Okay, so as I said, the name Microsoft, the name itself tells us that how easy and interesting and user friendly this tool is going to be. Okay, we all like, most of the 19, it's not a fact, but most of the people, 9 out of 10 people would like to use a Windows system. Why? Because of its ease to use. It's very easy to use. Microsoft has formed its habit through, various generations to create the tool in such a way that now if I'm switching to an iOS or I'm switching to a Linux system, I feel it very difficult to navigate. Their environments could also be very user friendly. But because of my habit for using Microsoft tools, their tools have been so widespread across the operating systems, the office tools. Even today, most of the organizations, they go for an Outlook account along with OneDrive and everything. So everyone is driven toward Microsoft tools, and it uses same kind of terminology and arrangement of things, which makes it us very familiar when we jump into any other Microsoft tool. Okay, so Power BI basically is a Microsoft tool which has got an excellent GUI, and it is suitable for performing data analytics related tasks. So if you want to do some data pre-processing, if you want to do data visualization, if you want to get some statistical analysis of the data, if you want to present your data in form of tables, matrices, any good kind of interactive graphics, if you want to create a report to be presented to stakeholders, then Power BI is a very good solution or alternative to go for. Okay, so this is what is the importance of Power BI all in all. Okay, so as I already told you that we always begin from why factor. So we began here from the fact that how data has been, overwhelming these days, but still people don't know how to use data. And so here comes one of the solutions, which is very easy to use and which is simple to learn. Okay, so when I stress on easy, you don't think that it's easy to use once it's guided well. So which is easy to use and which could be adapted by people who are looking to work in the field of data analysis, even to the people who are working on the management positions in an organization to present their data in good visual form or reports. Okay, so this is where Power BI comes into picture. Okay.